How's everyone doing? So let's talk about losing weight. So losing weight is like climbing Mount Everest for a foodie like me. You see, I have this superpower where I can inhale 1,000 calories by just smelling a cheeseburger. So let me casually slide this in. So I dropped 70 pounds over 3 years. Well, that usually gets me a standing ovation, but whatever. So people come up to me and ask, hey Raj, how did you lose all this weight? So I tell them that, the first thing that I had to do, I had to stop drinking during the day. You guys honestly thought that I was going to quit drinking? Never happening. If God wanted me to quit drinking, He wouldn't have crafted the divine concept of happy hour. So my relationship with alcohol has evolved as I have aged, gracefully I might add. So as a teenager, my relationship with alcohol was exactly like my relationship with girls, desperate and confused. Every drink was a good drink, even if it tasted like a paint thinner mixed with regret. The goal was to get drunk and behave like an idiot, because let's be honest, as a teenager, I was already halfway there. In my 20s, alcohol became legal and I discovered bars and nightclubs. I started to mix drink and started drinking cocktails, the kind whose name I can't remember even if I'm sober. So, but I knew my limits, but I was in company of people who behaved like drunken frat boys and would wake up in places where even Google Maps couldn't find them. In my 30s, I became a more sophisticated drinker, started having more classier choices, because money. So I enjoyed and savored every sip, and most importantly, I drank with purpose. Of course, the purpose was to forget how old I was getting. But hey, nobody needs to know that, okay? Now in my 40s, I have a newfound respect for alcohol. Because this is the only thing I like about being alive. I mean, what's the alternative? Becoming sober? Becoming sober is like being a vegetarian at a barbecue. You are there just to watch other people having fun. Life without alcohol is like an unsharpened pencil. It has no point. So now, there are some comedians who come up on stage. They are so shallow that they make fun of their wives. Luckily for you guys, I am one of them. So I'm married, and since my wife is somewhere here in the audience, let me clarify that I'm happily married. You know how I'm happily married? Because she told me. So I am married to this smart, independent, and fearless woman. She's the kind of woman that when people find out that I'm married to her, there is this slow motion, wow. Now it's the kind of wow that is all caps, bold and underscored like a breaking news headline. You see, my wife has opinions about anything and everything that she has ever come across in her life. She has more opinions than all the panelists on a cable news network on an election night. And trust me when I say this, she has the spine to back it up too. Because according to her, she never argues. She just likes to make sure that she's right all the time. Now I'm being honest, guys, unlike her friends, if you ask her friends, how is Archana, you know what they will say? Oh, Archana, oh, she is nice once you get to know her. I'm like, what a load of bullshit is that? Why can't you guys be honest and tell honestly? Archana, oh, she's an absolute bitch. But you'll get used to it. Now I know my wife hates it every time I say this, so I say it every single chance I get. She feels bad, I feel better, so it's a win-win. Now they say not all relationships is perfect. Every rose has its thorns. So in my case, the rose is my wife, and the thorn is also my wife. She has this one complaint against me. She always keeps telling me, Raj, you never listen. You never listen. But the truth, guys, you know the honest, unvarnished truth is that how do you tell this smart, intelligent, and fearless woman that, honey, it's not that I don't listen. I do listen. I hang on to every single word that you're saying. But you know, sometimes, just sometimes, I just don't give a shit. I don't care to listen to your 1 hour long rant about socio-economic implications of higher gas prices. But do I say that? No. You know why? Because I'm a loving husband. So I sit there, nod, smile, and consider it like my daily meditation practice. I clear my mind, focus on the silence in between her words, and then hope and pray that she changes the subject. So that's my time, guys. Let's bring up next an awesome comedian, Dia Morgan.